Welcome back to this episode where I want to talk about some necessary math built-in functions in PHP. The first predefined math function that I want to talk about is a ceil and floor function. Let me add it as a comment. Both functions take one parameter, and the ceil function rounds numbers up to the nearest integer if necessary. So let's echo out ceil, the function, and let's add a parameter, and let's add a floating point of 0.50. Let's save it, refresh the browser, and you can see that the number, which is a floating point, is rounded up to an integer. And if we change it to 1.50, you can see that the output is 2. And the floor function is pretty much the opposite. It is used to convert a given numeric value to the next lowest integer value. So let's echo out floor. And inside our parentheses, let's add 0.50 again. And let's add a break after our first echo. Save it, refresh the browser, and you can see that the output is 0 because 0.50 is rounded up down to 0. And if we change it to 1.50, you can see that the output is 1. The next function that I want to talk about is the round function. Let's add it as a comment. And like I said, the floor and ceil functions are used to convert a numeric value to the next lowest or highest integer. But what the round function does is to round a floating point number. So let's echo out round, and our first parameter will be the number that you want to round. So let's say 0.54335. And the second one, separated with a comma, is the amount of numbers you want after the decimal point. So let's say 2. Let's add a break after floor. Let's refresh the browser, and you can see that the output is 0.54. And if we change it to 4, you can see that the output is 4 numbers after the decimal point. And the last math function that I want to talk about is the exponentiation. So let's echo out exp. And inside our echo, let's add a number. Let's say 4. And let's also add a break. Sorry for our little firework in the background, but it's December again. And if we refresh the browser, you can see the exponentiation of 4. These are the math functions I think are necessary for you to know. And of course, there are a lot of more. And I recommend you to go to the PHP website, because I won't be discussing them all, because there are more than 100 functions. Thank you for watching this episode, and I will be seeing you in the next one.